pull out of the competition due to injury, but now that you're here, you got this official first UFC win. How does it feel? Do you feel, that you can put everything that happened on the show behind you?
For the most part, yeah, it feels amazing. I definitely want to prove that I would have won the show, so I kind of do want to run it back with whoever wins the Ultimate Fighter finale tonight. But other than that, this is the start to the path to the title for me.
Yeah. Do you think that performance was, showed somewhat what you may have done more of on the show if you didn't have that injury come up?
Without a doubt, without a doubt. I think with my first performance on the show, I think people kind of thought, oh man, all this kid can do is throw hands, and I think tonight I showed that I'm more of a complete fighter.
Did you see it going down like that? You maybe hurting him on the feet and then finishing it with a submission?
Not necessarily. I just knew I was going to finish it wherever the finish came, whether it was a knockout, whether it was a submission. I planned on finishing the fight.
How much credit goes to the fact that you got to train in American Kickboxing Academy ahead of this fight?
I give a lot of credit to the fact that I got to train there and all the coaches and training partners I had. I had a very, very great training camp. I got pushed harder than I think I've ever been pushed in my entire life training there. But I also want to give a lot of credit to my gym back home at Charles MMA. The mindset to stick to that submission and go after it, that comes from them.
Yeah, and is the plan going forward to cross-train at American Kickboxing Academy, or what's the plan going forward for training camp?
Still figuring that out, but yes, most likely I'm going to cross-train at American Kickboxing Academy. I love it there. They took me in like family, and I plan to keep going.
And you were telling me that living in California, it kind of blends in with your personality. You kind of feel at home there.
Oh, without a doubt. I love the West Coast, and I love that West Coast lifestyle.
Absolutely. Was there anything about Richie that surprised you tonight, or you just sort of you kind of knew what you were going to expect?
I'm not going to lie. He was stronger than I thought he would be, and he hit a lot harder than I thought.
Absolutely. And we know you want the winner of tonight's fight. When are you looking to fight? Is there like an ideal time when you want to get back in the cage?
I'd love to fight, either November or December sometime. I want to take some time and get better.
And I know captivated by your personality and the nickname Violent Bob Ross, which I know sort of came from Flow Combat. Just tell people who don't know, kind of talk about the origin of that nickname.
Yeah, so it was my last fight before I got into the TUF house. I believe Flow Combat tweeted out a picture of me, and one of the fans was like, "When did Bob Ross's son start fighting?" And that kind of is how the nickname bloomed.
And you talked about that fight. That was against Kobe Wall. That was a really tough fight to the point of where I know even after the fight you had to take how much time off. How much credit do you think like having that fight sort of benefited you in this debut and just having that experience?
Oh, without a doubt. I feel as though, and not to take anything away from my fellow castmates, but I was one of the only guys on the show that had fought, two undefeated guys going into that. So I felt really confident. I felt as though I knew I belonged in there with anyone on the show and anyone of that caliber.
And you're big for the weight class. You came in yesterday at 154. You might want to go down to featherweight. Is that true?
Yes, sir. We're going to get a nutritionist and see, how easy that is. Because, if you watch the show, I weighed in at 153 for that fight.
So if you make that move, do you want to fight the winner of tonight from the featherweight final or the lightweight final?
No, I definitely want to fight the winner of the lightweight final.
In between Rizon and Giannotti, how do you see that playing out?
I can't lie, not to take anything away from Mike. He's a great fighter. He's a great competitor, but I do see Joe taking it with a submission either in the first or second.
Can you explain more about what happened with the flag and if you'll be able to use it going forward, the all-world flag?
The UFC, I love the UFC and I love everything they've done for me. They just told me that they weren't able to verify all the countries within time that were on the flag, and that going forward they were going to make sure that they could, so that I could walk out with it.
They have to verify the countries exist?
I don't know, man. That's what they told me, and going to do what they tell me. They're my employers now, so that's how it is.
Genki Sudo reference?
It is. He is the first one and the most famous guy to use the flag, but it's not really anything to do with Genki Sudo. It's more about promoting unity among everybody on the planet. I love Genki Sudo. He's one of my role models coming up, along with Anderson Silva and Israel Adesanya on there tonight. But promote that positive message. I want to promote unity in a time when I feel as though we're being divided everywhere you turn.
Bryce Mitchell won earlier in the night. Did that sort of help you in your fight as well? Just you guys both were part of the same management. You guys are friends. Did that sort of give you a little bit of a boost heading into the fight?
Not really. I'm my own guy. I was trying to honestly not pay attention to that fight. It was hard because I'm really, really close to both Bryce and Tyler. But at the end of the day, you know, I was getting ready while they were fighting.
How are you celebrating tonight?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to take it all in right now. I don't know if celebrating is what I'm gonna be doing. Probably a nice cold beer, and I don't know. I just want to chill. It's been a long camp, long road to get here. I just want to go sit down and kind of take it all in.
What'd you make of the Max Holloway situation, having to pull out with concussion-like symptoms?
It's terrible. I really hope Max is okay, and I hope he's doing well, and I hope that they get him the help that he needs so that he can move forward and with his career.
This might be a silly question, but every fighter that comes back here, they generally wear just their Reebok fight kits. You chose to dress up. Is there a reason for that?
Nah, man. I just wanted to look good.
Just make sure you look good on camera?
Yeah, you know, it's my UFC debut, first time in front of y'all. I figure I could, you know, do something a little different.
Is that a fist pick?
That is a fist pick, but it's also got the peace sign in it.
Oh my, that's great. When you were fighting, did you see the giant heads of you in the audience?
I did. It's that's one of the things, man. I can't thank the fans enough. They've been quite literally amazing. I never really thought I'd get to a point where I could say I had fans, but to have fans that dedicated and that enthusiastic, it's just it's overwhelming. You know, there's literally no words for it.
Wait, were those just random people? You didn't know them?
Yeah, they're just random people. I don't know them. Like, literally, the guy messaged me on Facebook about a week ago and was like, dude, I've got these heads, these cutouts of your head made up. I'm going to be at the fights. And I was like, that's fucking incredible.
And I saw you the other day down in the casino and you were taking pictures with the fans. How many times have you been stopped since you've been here? I mean, are you easy to recognize?
Literally cannot come up with a number. It's been insane. Like, I wish the fans knew how much like it means to me when they come up to me and ask like, can I take a picture? Because like to me, I'm like, yeah, dude. Why would you want to take a picture with me? I'm just some normal guy. But hey, if it makes their day, it's making my day that much more.
Why do you think the fans have identified with you so much? Really?
I have no clue, man. You know, I couldn't put anything on it. You know, I'm just me. I don't know. Maybe they just like me. Maybe like the hair. I would say it's probably the hair.
Or the message about unity and
I mean, yeah, it could be that. But to me, it's not really about gaining fans. It's about promoting that message.